Pain. 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 Oh, I mean, Zach Taylor is about to speak. So, they asked Zach Taylor about potentially replacing Jake Browning and getting a new quarterback. And I just want to play the audio for you so you can feel my pain.
Jake going forward as your starter?
I do. I of course, after a game like that, we're going to look at all personnel to make sure we're doing the right thing. So I won't shy away from that because it's a very fair question after the amount of turnovers we have. But to say that I don't think Jake can win games for us, I believe Jake can win games for us. I do. And
that's why I started this video off with pain. Because it is pain. Yeah. I gave the politician response. Yeah, of course we're going to look at all the options. We're going to look at, that's 3 turnovers. We're going to look at this. But, it's really, I believe Jake can win. I believe Jake can win. Jake won 1 game since 2023. And that was the Jaguars game. And a lot of that was simply Jaguars dropping a wide open catch and messing up. He really should not have won that game. Okay? He shouldn't have. So, can we stop with this? Jake can win again. Jake has lost 3 games in a row. Okay? At the end of the day, man, some point you gotta put a kibosh in this. Okay? He threw 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. And then tonight, he threw another 3 interceptions and another 3 touchdowns. So in 4 games now, 4 total games, he's thrown a total of 8 interceptions and 8 touchdowns. So can we stop with the Jake can win us games crap? Come on, man. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone, Zach. You're really not. I know you got to go with it. I think at this point we're pretty confirmed as a community that Jake has some blackmail on you or something, or you did something and Jake knows, so Jake is holding that over your head. There's got to be something, man. There's got to be some type of detail, some type of dirt that you just don't want out there. But can we please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop this narrative that Jake can win us the game? Just go get another quarterback, man. Other than that, he said some nonsense like this about saying that he's the one to blame, not Jake, and it's all his fault, and his play calling is the reason why they're losing in certain situations. More political nonsense.
What did you think of Jake's performance today?
it's, again, put this on me. I got to do a better job getting us into a rhythm, getting us away where we can sustain some drives, put points on the board. There's some plays he's going to want to have back. I'm glad he hung in there. He made some plays for us down the stretch, 3 straight touchdown drives at the end of the game. I'm sure a lot of people wanted him on the bench at that point. I could hear it. And he stuck with him, and he comes back and has 3 straight drives for touchdowns. And that's the Jake Browning I know. He's resilient. He'll stare adversity in the face. You can count on him to keep bouncing back. Obviously, we got to protect the ball better to be able to beat a team of that caliber. So we're not going to run from that. But to sit here and say I'm not proud of our football team for the way that they fought back, that wouldn't be true. I'm extremely proud of these guys, the way that they continue to fight, and in the face of adversity when it looks like it's real dim. And all of a sudden there's some hope there that we can get this thing done. And that's what this team's made of. And 5 games in, that's what I'm counting on to get us through this, the last 12 games, where we can go win some games. I'm not oblivious to what goes on in the AFC and their division. There's going to be plenty of opportunity there.
I'm sorry I threw up 3 times in the time that he spoke right there. I swear Zach Taylor actually makes me sick when he says half the crap he says. Okay. Let's just digest. Listen. You heard fans screaming to bench Jake Browning, and your response is, I knew I should have kept him out there. Right, guys? I know. It's all my fault. But I'm very smart because I knew Jake would come through. Jake lost the game, Zach. Jake threw 3 interceptions. Jake lost the game, and now you have one more loss this season because Jake Browning was your only quarterback, and you refused to put in Brett Ripien at any time. Could have at any time. Now, in the end, it worked out because they left Jamar Chase wide open like 74 different times at the end of the game. Well, actually, they left him wide open throughout the game, but Jake just couldn't see him, apparently. Oh, I cannot stand. I cannot stand Zach Taylor anymore. I really cannot. Now, he does talk about how eventually they're going to get back to a point where they have sold out, like crowds and stuff at the stadium. And he understands why people might not want to go to the game. And, he understands why people are upset, blah, blah, blah. More pandering to nonsensical stuff. Again, that's all I can really get out of all this. It's just he says what you want to hear, and he keeps saying it. And it's like, you would think eventually, okay, so he understands. No, he doesn't understand crap. Because after listening to him for 10 minutes, what you get out of it is everything you thought he understood, and he was finally seeing the light on. He then backtracks every living thing and goes the complete 180 route on everything he says. So he says it's on him. It's his fault. Whatever. But then it's adversity. Well, it's actually adversity. That's the fault who it is. It's not actually my fault. It's actually adversity's fault. But I told you for 5 minutes it was my fault. But it's actually the fault of adversity. And it's also the fault that we turned the ball over a lot. But it's not Jake's fault. It's my fault. But, it's also the fact we don't have Joe Burrow. But it's not Jake's fault or my fault. It's actually Joe Burrow's fault. Like, this is why. This is why, bro. This is why, people hate to listen to him. Because this is all this. Oh, man. Yeah, this is awesome. Our head coach needs to do a better job managing the first half. Zach Taylor. Yeah, he said that. I'm not finding it in the clip because I swear and everything, I'm going to lose my brain if I have to listen to another minute of him. But yeah, he did say that, which again, like I said, hey, it's on me. But our coach needs to do better. Zach, you're the coach. Zach, you're the coach. Zach, it's you. It's your job, Zach. Why is it your job, but yet you're saying that the coach needs to do better? You're the coach. I swear. I swear, man. I swear. We need to... It's just the fact... Yeah, play calling is crap. We need to get better at it. Zach, you're the one calling the plays. It's my fault. I did it. I need to get better at it. Zach, you've been here, what, 6 years? You've been our play call for 6 years, bro. It hasn't gotten better. It's still crap. Like, I don't know how you going to fix it. Well, I need to fix it. I need to fix it. But, like, how are you going to fix it? Well, I need to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. Like, bro, it's like a fucking blah, 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 blah. It's like a freaking politician speaking. It's like you just eventually, you just stop listening. You're like, all right, well, we're not going to get anywhere with this. If you listen to politicians, same thing. They just talk. They just say stuff. And then you look back and you're like, well, they didn't answer any question. They just reiterated the same points that they wanted to going into the whole thing. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thought. That's my thought and my theory and my whatever. Blah, blah.